What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're talking about a moment that happened at a recent Cardi B concert that has the internet completely divided. We're talking about water, we're talking about a fan, we're talking about an accident that became a viral sensation. Cardi B, while performing on stage, accidentally soaked a fan with a water bottle. Now on the surface, this sounds like a simple mistake. Someone got wet at a concert, big deal, happens all the time. But because it's Cardi B, because everything she does becomes content, because her fan interactions are always under a microscope, this moment has become a full-blown cultural conversation. So let's break down exactly what happened, how people are reacting, and what it says about celebrity-fan relationships in 2026. First, let's set the scene. Cardi B was performing at a major venue, doing what she does best, giving her fans an unforgettable show. The energy was high, the crowd was hyped, and Cardi was in her element. She's known for her interactive performances. She talks to the crowd, she reads signs, she brings fans on stage. She creates moments that feel personal even in an arena of thousands. This particular night was no different. She was mid-performance, she was hot, she was working hard, and like many performers do, she grabbed a water bottle to cool down. Now here's where the details matter. Cardi didn't just take a sip. She did what performers often do at concerts. She sprayed the water into the air, creating that mist effect that looks cool under the lights and feels refreshing for the crowd. It's a common move. Artists do it all the time. The crowd usually loves it. It's part of the concert experience. But in this case, something went wrong. Either Cardi's aim was off, or the fan was in the wrong place at the wrong time, or the bottle had more water than expected. Whatever the reason, instead of a gentle mist falling over the crowd, a direct stream of water hit one specific fan. And we're not talking about a few drops. We're talking about soaked, drenched, head to toe, phone probably ruined, outfit definitely destroyed, night potentially ruined. The immediate aftermath was caught on video by multiple people in the crowd. You can see the shock on the fans' face. You can see the water dripping off them. You can see the people around them reacting with a mix of laughter and concern. And you can see Cardi on stage realizing what happened, her expression changing from performance mode to oh no mode. This is where the story gets interesting, because Cardi could have ignored it. She could have laughed it off and kept performing. She could have pretended it didn't happen. But that's not who Cardi B is. That's not how she operates. What happened next has become the defining part of this story. Cardi stopped the show. She actually paused her performance to address the situation. She got security involved. She had the fan brought closer to the stage. And then she did what Cardi does. She made it right. She apologized profusely. She made sure the fan was okay. She offered to replace the phone, the outfit, everything. She turned a potentially negative moment into a personal interaction that fan will never forget. And all of this was caught on video and shared across social media within minutes. Now let's talk about the fan, because this is crucial to understanding why this story matters. This wasn't just any fan. This was a dedicated Cardi gang member. They were in the front row. They knew the lyrics to every song. They were living their best life until they got soaked. And then they got a story that no one else in that arena has. They got a direct interaction with Cardi B. They got an apology from a superstar. They got the promise of compensation and probably some exclusive merchandise or meet and greet opportunities. What started as a nightmare became a dream come true. That's the Cardi B effect. She takes mistakes and turns them into memories. The internet's reaction to this has been predictably mixed. There are people who think it's hilarious. They're making memes, they're creating remixes of the video, they're joking about wanting to get soaked by Cardi B themselves. There are people who think it's a genuine accident and Cardi handled it perfectly. They're praising her for stopping the show, for caring about the fan, for making it right. And then there are the haters. The people who say she did it on purpose. The people who say she's careless. The people who say this proves she's unprofessional. The people who find a way to make a simple accident into a character flaw. Let's address the haters for a moment, because their reaction is fascinating. In what world does a performer intentionally soak a single fan with a water bottle? What would be the motivation? What would be the benefit? It makes no sense. Cardi has built her career on loving her fans, on appreciating the Cardi gang, on creating personal connections with the people who support her. She has no history of being cruel to fans. She has no history of intentionally humiliating people. So the idea that this was on purpose is not just cynical, it's illogical. It's people looking for a reason to hate because they can't accept that sometimes accidents happen and sometimes people handle them well. The video itself is compelling because it shows so many things at once. It shows the accident. It shows Cardi's reaction. It shows the fan shock. It shows the crowd's response. It shows security moving quickly. It shows the resolution. It's a complete narrative in 30 seconds. It's the kind of content that was made for social media. It's dramatic, it's funny, it's heartwarming, it's everything that makes a video go viral. And go viral it did. Within hours, millions of views. Within days, trending worldwide. Everyone had an opinion. Everyone had a take. Everyone wanted to be part of the conversation. What's interesting is how this moment fits into the broader context of Cardi's career. She's been through so much public drama. The feuds, the legal issues, the relationship problems, the album delays. There have been times when her relationship with fans has been tested. Times when people questioned her authenticity, her commitment, her character. And moments like this, accidental as they are, remind people who she really is. She's someone who cares. She's someone who pays attention. She's someone who will stop a show to make sure a fan is okay. That matters. That builds loyalty. That creates the kind of fan base that sticks with you through everything. The fan who got soaked has become internet famous themselves. Their social media blew up. They were doing interviews. They were posting updates about their conversations with Cardi's team. They were sharing their excitement about getting their phone replaced, their outfit compensated, their night turned into a story they'll tell for years. This is the modern celebrity ecosystem. A fan becomes content. Content becomes a story. The story becomes a moment, and everyone involved benefits from the attention. It's strange, it's surreal, but it's how things work in 2026. Let's talk about the practical side of this, because there's a business aspect too. Cardi's team moved fast. They didn't wait for the story to spiral. They didn't let the fan go home angry and post negative reviews. They immediately engaged. They offered compensation. They turned a potential PR problem into a PR win. That's professional. That's smart. That's how you manage a career at this level. Because in the age of social media, one unhappy fan can create a narrative that damages your brand. But one happy fan can create content that enhances your brand for years. The water bottle incident has also sparked a conversation about concert etiquette and fan safety. Should artists be more careful when spraying water? Should venues have designated splash zones? Should fans expect to get wet at certain shows? These are legitimate questions. Concerts are physical experiences. Things happen. People get bumped, they get pushed, they get wet, they get tired. But there's a difference between the general chaos of a live show and a direct hit from a water bottle. Cardi's accident has made other artists think about their own practices. It's made venues consider their policies. It's made fans more aware of their surroundings. Unintentionally, this moment has become a teaching tool. What's beautiful about this story is the humanity of it. Cardi B is worth millions of dollars. She's one of the most famous people on the planet. She has a team of professionals managing every aspect of her life. And yet, in this moment, she was just a person who made a mistake and wanted to fix it. She wasn't a diva. She wasn't above apologizing. She wasn't too important to care about one fan in a crowd of thousands. That accessibility, that authenticity, is why people love her. It's why the Barty gang is so loyal. It's why she has remained relevant through every challenge her career has faced. The memes have been incredible. People are editing the video with dramatic music. They're creating slow-motion replays. They're photoshopping Cardi into water-related scenes. They're making jokes about wanting to be the next fan to get soaked. The internet has taken this moment and run with it, creating content that extends the life of the story and keeps Cardi in the conversation. This is organic marketing. This is fan engagement. This is the kind of cultural penetration that money can't buy. Comparing this to other celebrity fan incidents is interesting. There have been artists who threw things at fans intentionally. There have been artists who ignored fans who got hurt at their shows. There have been artists who created a wall between themselves and their audience that made genuine connection impossible. Cardi has always been different. She's always been hands-on. She's always been willing to get messy, literally and figuratively, with her fans. This water bottle incident, accidental as it was, fits perfectly into that pattern. It's Cardi being Cardi, even when she didn't mean to be. The fan's perspective is worth exploring more deeply. Imagine being that person. You're excited to see your idol. You've saved money for the ticket, for the outfit, for the phone you're using to capture memories. You're in the front row, living your dream. And then suddenly, you're soaked. Your phone is wet. Your hair is ruined. Your confidence is shaken. For a moment, you're embarrassed, you're angry, you're wondering why this happened to you. And then your idol stops everything to make sure you're okay. She apologizes to you directly. She promises to make it right. She turns your worst moment into your best story. That's a roller coaster of emotions that creates a bond stronger than any planned meet dash and dash greet. As we wrap up this breakdown, let's think about what this moment means for Cardi B's legacy. She's had #1 hits. She's won awards. She's broken records. But moments like this, these human moments of mistake and redemption, are what people remember. They're what create the emotional connection that transcends music. Years from now, people might not remember every single Cardi B performance, but they'll remember the time she accidentally soaked a fan and made it right. They'll remember that she cared. They'll remember that she was real. To the fan who got soaked, you won the lottery. You have a story no one else has. You have proof that your idol sees you, cares about you, and will go out of her way to make things right. That's priceless. That's better than a perfect concert experience because it's unique. It's yours. And no one can take it away from you. To Cardi B, keep doing what you're doing. Keep being human. Keep making mistakes and fixing them. Keep showing your fans that they're more than just ticket sales. Because that's why they love you. That's why they stay. That's why the Barty Gang is one of the most powerful fan bases in music. And to everyone watching this, remember that accidents happen. What matters is how you handle them. Whether you're a superstar or a regular person, taking responsibility, showing empathy, and making things right is always the best choice. Cardi B proved that on stage, in front of thousands, with millions watching online. And that's why this story matters. Thank you for watching. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what you think about this water bottle incident. Would you be mad or would you be honored? Let's talk about it. Peace out.